you prepare as thoroughly as you can. The guys play their asses off.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. Another game.
Listen, we're talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We're talking about practice.
That you probably won't say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris?
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. If they are who we thought they were, when we let them off the hook.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Gather around, Skull brothers and sisters. This is Skull Ranch, brought to you by Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm your host, Dave. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at Skull World. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, leave a comment. And if you leave a comment and you're subscribed, you'll be entered to win a Justin Jefferson autographed jersey when I hit 3,000 subscribers. Let's talk about JJ McCarthy, how he's doing in preseason. And yes, I want some MFing apologies coming my way from all those who are, telling me, you can't ruin JJ McCarthy. We need to bring him along slowly. I don't care if he sits a year. Sure, I don't care if he sits a year either, but don't, go crazy on me for suggesting that he could start week 1 and how upset I was when we signed Sam Darnold because I thought it was a waste of money. But I get it. People like Sam Darnold. The coaches like Sam Darnold. I wouldn't mind him starting the season, but I am 100% on the train of best man should start. And I'm always that way. If you consistently look at me last year, Jordan Addison needs to get more playing time. I talk about, Blackman needs to get out there, and now unfortunately the knee injury. And I was Blake Brandel, I said should have started over Ingram to start the season last year. I just said best man needs to win. And the best man might be winning right now, and it's JJ McCarthy. Reports coming out of camp, in many cases, was the first team stalling against the first team defense, first team offense stalling against the first team defense, and then J McCarthy, second play with the second team offense, throws a 55-yard touchdown. mnsportspodcast@gmail.com. That's where you can send your apologies. I'll read them on the air. Thank you. No. So there's a few things coming out of camp. Purple Persuasion writes, according to Alec Lewis, rookie Vikings QB JJ McCarthy looks more polished than he did in the spring. Lewis also noted that McCarthy throwing to the left hasn't been a consistent problem because in preseason there was in the combine he had a couple errant throws to the left and people started talking about how he couldn't throw left. Keep in mind he's been improving on his footwork, and it shows. It shows this guy's coachable and it's starting to become muscle memory and he's starting to look good throwing any which way he wants. And he threw a dot yesterday. He could have let him, he could have kept throwing it while the guy was doing an out route but he brought him back a little bit away from the defenders. It was a perfect throw. The crowd goes wild. Just some tight, accurate touch, everything. Just footwork, vision, arm slot, consistency, looking great, threading the needle for touchdowns in the back of the end zone. But again, JJ McCarthy is looking good. His mechanics look more polished than he did this spring. Throwing left, not a consistent problem. Even at deep, McCarthy connected Tristan Jackson Tuesday afternoon on a 50-yard strike down the field against the first-team defense. Here, Tyler Fornes, JJ McCarthy with a beautiful corner out to Lucky Jackson for a TD during red zone drills. Here, Viking Central, JJ McCarthy is putting on a clinic at Vikings training camp. He has thrown 5+ touchdowns and is displaying accuracy and arm strength all over the field. Here's the one I like. Cam at 42CYC on Twitter. Rookie NFL QBs through 4 days of camp. Caleb Williams, 4 interceptions. Drake May, 3 interceptions. Bo Nix, 4 interceptions. Jaden Daniels, 3 interceptions. JJ McCarthy, still only 1 interception. And he asks, is JJ already the best QB in the class? Well, I mean, we got to play a game first. So, 2 things. I simultaneously have said JJ McCarthy needs to be the day 1 starter earlier in the season. I'm okay if he's not. I get it. You know, it's a level of trust. Talent should win, though. Talent should win. And I'm all about preparing for 2025. And hell, we may have lightning in a bottle in 2024 if we, if JJ McCarthy can come out of the gate. I'm all for that. I want to roll the dice twice, not once. Okay. Roll it twice. Get JJ McCarthy out there. Even if you were to trade Sam Darnold for some, we got a great backup. We got a great backup with Nick Mullins. So Sam Darnold is a commodity right now. He needs to look good in camp. If he's tradable, he's tradable. We're spending, I think, $8 million guaranteed on him. We didn't have to spend. Now I'm okay with Sam Darnold. He looks all right. He's struggling more now. As JJ McCarthy's heating up, he's beating the ones with the twos. He's the twos and he's beating the ones. So in my thumbnail, I got Kevin O'Connell juggling. He's juggling playing time. He's juggling playing time between these 2 guys. And when it comes to it, JJ McCarthy needs to start looking to play with the ones. He needs to start getting time with them. Now, you don't see video coming out of camp of Sam Darnold and Justin Jefferson walking hand in hand or talking on the field. You don't see that. Someone's building a relationship, and that's JJ McCarthy and Justin Jefferson. Sam Darnold is not the guy. He is not the guy. He is not going to take this team over. I'm all for it. If he starts and he takes us to the playoffs and NFC title games, and God forbid, God help us, a touchdown or a Super Bowl, I'm all for it. JJ McCarthy should never see the field again, ever, until Sam Darnold's ready to give over the throne. But my odds-on intuition tells me JJ McCarthy could start the beginning of the year. He'll be good enough. And I've said it over and over again. If you can ruin a player, he wasn't the guy. Great players, Hall of Fame players, don't get ruined by a coach, by a team, by a system. They overcome. JJ McCarthy has maybe struggled in some OTAs. He was a rookie, learning the system, learning his players. Now he's throwing dots all over the field with 1 pick, while his guys in the same draft class 3 or 4 picks. And Caleb Williams looking bad in preseason. So it looks good for us, man. We should be happy. We should be excited. I'm accepting apologies. I don't know how many. I came out with Sam Darnold. It was a waste of money. Oh, it was only $8 million. It was $8 million we could have spent on something else for $10 million, $8 million guaranteed. We could have spent that on something else because we had already had a quarterback room with Nick Mullins, who could be a bridge quarterback. In fact, knows the system. He can teach the system. He's probably there in his ear all the time. They don't even have him. They're not even giving Nick Mullins a chance, which is fine. He accepts that role, and that's the great thing about him. He accepts that role. With Sam Darnold, I don't know, but I know Nick Mullins has accepted that role before. So Sam Darnold to me is a commodity. Hopefully he looks good in training camp. He looks good in preseason, and he's a tradable asset because JJ McCarthy should be starting this season. Sam Darnold number 2. At this point, I don't care if JJ McCarthy comes out and struggles in preseason game. If he's looking good, or You just need him the reps. You play all 3 games. Get him ready for the season. Get that guy ready. You should be aiming to get JJ McCarthy ready at some point. I would say if at the end of this week, after the end of the second week of preseason, you should be looking for JJ McCarthy to start playing more with the ones and in a true competition at quarterback. And you know what? Players gravitate to that. Players wrap their arms around competition. They don't want, especially younger players, they want the competition. They want the opportunity to step up. Jalen Naylor was stepping up. If you don't get the opportunity, you can't have an opportunity to win. And right now, JJ McCarthy is winning. And if you don't give him a chance to win that starting job, what is that saying to the rest of the team? I applaud O'Connell for even coming out and giving him this opportunity. It looks like he is, and I applaud Kevin O'Connell for that. It was one of my detractors with them. The only guy he's ever just put out there and let him start was Ed Ingram. And he struggled. He stuck with him. He's okay, but there's players out there like Jordan Addison that should have got more playing time right away. I know it's a comfortability thing. And then, Ty Chandler should have had more reps early in the season. And he looked like he was better than Madison. So those are things we need to do, is let the young guys have a chance to win the job, take over, be our starter longer, for a longer period of time. Don't delay their progress. JJ McCarthy would be a clear example of that. If he is more talented and would win us more games, then start him. If you think JJ McCarthy could be ruined by playing football, then he's not the guy. He's not the guy. All he does is win, except quarterback competitions. No, he's not. Then he's not the guy. He should be winning this quarterback competition, and it looks like he is. Give him the start. MN Sports Podcast at gmail.com. Send your apologies now. Let's go. Make sure you put your comments. Tell me what you think about Skull Rants, JJ McCarthy winning the QB1 job. Let me have it in the comments. I'll read every one of them. Make sure you hit comments. Enter to win Justin Jefferson autographed jersey. I give away when I hit 3,000 subscribers. Skull Vikes. Cue the music.
You prepare as thoroughly as you can. The guys play their asses off.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. Another game.
Listen, we're talking about practice. Not a game. We're talking about practice.
That you probably won't say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris?
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. If they are who we thought they were, when we let them